Hello guys, and welcome to episode 33 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as Lokhir Fellheart, going for world domination. Today, we are going to be hitting the shores of Bretonnia. Previously, we looked at potentially recruiting a bunch of Knight assassins to increase slave income, but I think I've decided just not to do that, because it seems like a royal waste of time, especially when I'm going to have to go through and click up through all of the upgrades all the time. So yeah, we're not going to bother doing that. I have enough money as it is. Doing that extra will just waste our time. We don't need the extra money regardless, so it would just be like min-maxing at that point, which is kind of pointless and not something that I enjoy doing. So yeah, let's carry on. I think everything was done for the turn. We spent all of our cash, so we'll move on to the next one. Got to see what Caron wants to do, because it looks like they're going for my Black Ark in the middle of Ulthuan. If they do, I mean, we should be able to win that battle because of the amount of beasts that the Black Ark has available. Unless they're going for the settlement nearby, in which case, you know, the Black Ark might not be able to actually reinforce, but we will see. Let me just speed up the turn. We do want to destroy the Dread Fleet at some point, probably going to attack them and just wipe them out, because I want to have the full province on the side of Ulthuan. Currently they control one of the settlements there, so I'm going to want to get rid of that. But we must easily be the highest strength rank faction in the world right now. We are booming massively, and I'm creating so many armies. We just completed an Instrument of War as well, which gives us the extra recruit ranks for Blackguard and Harganeth Executioners, so they are going to be insanely good. Rank 9 from the get-go. We've got Cold One Eggs, that's going to be recruit melee. Cavalry, that gives us extra recruit rank for Cavalry as well. It just keeps getting better and better. Let's go ahead and take Leonis. Should be an easy attack. Never mind, we can't do it this turn. Let's take Missileon if we can in one turn. Nope, we can't do that straight away either. Alright, so where did that army go? There it is. We're going to have Cecia just zoom onto the water here. They do have a lot of cavalry, so this could be risky, but we do have the abilities from the Black Ark regardless. So it should be okay. We're going to move Taniska onto the Skull Island. And we'll raid the cove, and I think I might actually play this one out just in case it kills any of my units. Yeah, let's go. But this is a big battle, so I guess it gives us the 20,000 from this, which is not something, again, we need. So this is overkill at this point. But the nice thing about these is they do give experience. So that's the main reason you pick them up for your lords. Let's just start the deployment, that's fine. Get the Cannabis to just line up in the middle. The merciless host. God, just listen to all these beasts roar. It's ridiculous. She doesn't have her dragon yet, actually. Taniska.
Eager for battle. Battle ready. On to slaughter.
We're actually going to have to attack them, aren't we? Yeah, I just realised. Because they have the carronade. I guess we could go and destroy the carronade. Yeah, let's just go and destroy the carronade.
Cold-blooded killers.
Shifting. Seeking distraction.
Dealers in death. Advancing. Onwards to murder. Going.
They also have the mortar as well. Just attack that again. Lovely. That's making them disintegrate already. So hopefully they'll just start coming at us. You can always go back and hit them again. We've destroyed, I think, 2 cannons and 2 mortars. And the mortars are probably just gonna die. They are crumbling. Alright, here they come. No point in fighting them in water. These depth guard are aquatic. I don't think Black Ark Corsairs are. No. Oh, that's some nice hits right there. Let's speed things up. Alright, let's breath attack all of these depth guard. Also need to breath attack some of their deckhand mob. We'll go down into the zombie pirate gunnery mob. We need to get my Calibdis to engage the rotting leviathan. Oh, that's not a good engagement. I guess we do have the Black Ark Corsairs there, so it's not so bad, but...
Merciless warriors! Merciless warriors! Destroy!
I never fail.
Alright, how are we doing? We could probably do some, like, withering, maybe, onto the depth guard there. These ones can dive on in.
Bidding.
Probably gonna jump into the depth guard there as well.
No mercy!
Let's just get the buffing abilities down like Occam's Mind Razor. Then we'll do like Enfeebling Foe maybe onto the rest of them, like the Rotting Leviathan there.
Hearken to me. I summon thee.
Just throw down all their abilities and
Destruction.
so on. I realise that probably wasn't the most efficient use of Tormentor Sword, but oh well.
Dark sorcery.
Carnage awaits!
And killed the Rotting Leviathan there, nice and easy. There's still another one we gotta kill, so let's just get my Calibdis to go and deal with that. And those are dead. Good job, Shades. That's it, that's victory. Go on. Munch that Rotting Leviathan. Very cool. So many beasts these days. The Shades did a lot of work there on their own. I guess when there's a front line that they just can't get to the Shades just constantly hit stuff and get loads of kills. Although I think they were targeting a unit that was quite weak as well, so that might be why. Alright, so extra attacking there. 20,000, we got the bodyguard there as well. Bodyguard isn't actually that good though. It's not very good at all. We're just gonna sail upward and get a little bit of replenishment doing that. She is quite far off actually, isn't she? Getting her Black Dragon, which is a shame. We'll go to Inspiring Presence now, and with them we can go towards Lashmaster. Malinur needs to deal with the Puppets of Chaos. They've come down here, which is kind of strange. I'm just gonna keep moving with Admiral Lovok, and yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do with him. I guess we'll just keep building up the building until we can recruit some like Black Dragons and stuff. But I want to keep an eye on this army. I'm not sure entirely where it's going. But meanwhile, Elreth can maybe cut him off as well. Ganesh needs to start zooming up toward Torvris. We'll jump back on land and head in that direction. I don't think Noctilus is going to be able to recruit that much good stuff, although saying that he can get the Mangrove Well, I can get troops from the mangrove of monsters here, which is Mongols and rotting Prometheans, so that could be quite scary. Well, Northern can upgrade, fantastic. And anything else we need to do? No. We are working on the campaign map movement range from Walking in Darkness, which is going to be really nice for us. Nagarath can max out their walls. Alright. So not long now until Alana's maxed out their force. We might get attacked by Avril Mikald this turn. Towards our shades and so on, but we'll see. We do need to move Dekon and Kar into this settlement, or into this province, I guess. Currently the income's 1,211. Well, 12,000, sorry, 114. And if I have a look again, did that even upgrade? I'm not even sure. He is increasing the income generated by slaves by 16%, actually. Crazy. Let's move on to the next turn.
Make your entreaty quickly. There are mortals to enslave.
The Count Noctilus would like a defensive alliance. If only he knew what was coming. I should probably get a couple of armies, actually. Maybe the ones that are near the Awakening to head up rather than chase the Puppets of Chaos. And we just go and take the settlement from Count Noctilus. I can't remember what his base is called. Like the Maelstrom or something like that. Minus 5% recruitment costs for Yashra. Very nice. The Galleon's Graveyard. Never mind. That's what it's called. Time for Lokhir to take Leonis. This is going to have to be played out. This garrison is terrible, but for some reason we got to play it, so in we go. I should really get rid of these Dark Shards, actually. Replace them with a couple more dragons, maybe. I quite like having the cavalry. That's useful, for sure. Can't remember what they're called either. Doomfire Warlocks. Alright, so this is going to be pretty simple. We'll probably just have them climb left to right. Gate Crash and crew. Lokhir and the dragons. Put him in group 2 as well. Just going to hide those. Turn them off fire at will. Alright, start deployment, start the battle.
Death is coming. By your command. Going. I dare. I move.
Okay, sorted.
Sorceress of Grant!
Get my sorceress out the way. I love this War Hydra, it looks so cool. Like the colours of it. Awesome. That's a lot of archers.
By your word.
And those peasant bowmen pretty much demolished in one breath attack. Great stuff. Let's just put down the Soul Blight there. And I'm also going to put down Block of Doom. Actually no, that was Wiston's Wild Form, never mind. Did the wrong ability, but it's absolutely fine, because that's just going to buff up Lokhir massively. He's going to have 709, actually never mind, no, 892, 62, sorry, weapon strength. Let's just take out this paladin with Lokhir. Just running through him. We can do a transformation of Kadon. Bring ourselves down a manticore. Have them just ride into the Knights of the Realm.
Merciless warriors.
The sound that ability makes is awesome. It's going to breath attack the Grail Knights there.
Battle ready. As you say. Following orders.
I didn't do that much damage, but took out a few models, not too bad. A pretty strong unit. Being freely shot, though, now by the Black Ark Corsairs with hand bows.
Corsairs, Grookey forward.
Right, surely that's going to be army losses soon. Surely. Grail Knights are just getting absolutely toasted. Now the Manticore's coming in as well. Oh, poor Manticore. Served us well, I guess.
Dark shards.
Right, there we go. Army losses. Perfect. Decisive victory. That gives us the first settlement in the old world under our control. We're very, very close actually to the capital of Garon. Coming straight in on Leonis. We will loot and occupy. Thank you very much. Get those walls built up ASAP. Armor of Living Death. That gives passive ability the Hunger. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's demolish all of these. Probably level that up. Now we need to take Missileon. Let's jump in and fight this one on the battle map as well.
I will destroy them.
So Missileon, I wonder if it has unique building, because it's obviously the capital of the Missileon faction. I'm not sure if it does. Let's guess we'll find out. Yeah, should be fine. This battle. But squires, all of their infantry, like all of the garrisons of Bretonnia, are really weak. They just look strong on the balance of power.
Blackguards.
I'm probably just going to have these hidden. Alright, start the deployment, start the battle.
Executions. Dark elves. At once. I serve.
Onward.
Alright, forwards we go. We also have the rubric of Dark Dimensions. I could probably just throw one of them onto the walls at the start, honestly. I wonder if that hits the units underneath. Don't think it does, no. I'm going to have this one fire at the men-at-arms with shields there. This one's going to hit the, probably the spearmen at arms, I guess, on the top. That's fine. Right, let's just dive onto the wall with everything we got.
Supreme sorcerer.
Gonna throw down The old penumbral pendulum straight into the wall there. It's really weird how it like turns like that when you hit the wall. I was kind of counting on that doing that though this time around. Was intentional. We'll do like a massive withering, I think, onto all of these. They don't really have that good morale as it is. And leadership's all, like very low, so we can just crush that very quickly indeed. Oh, these Harganeth executioners, oh, they are gonna just absolutely slice these spearmen at arms to death. Oh boy, that's gonna be nasty. I got a Nagarond as well, also gonna do tons of damage. Are they still suffering from the withering? No, they're not. I think I'm going to throw that down up here. That might hit some of my own Blackguard and Nagaron, but there's just a lot of dudes there. I'm going to put the Melkos Mystifying Miasma on top of them as well. Do the Forbidden Rod. Great. Speed things up. It should be over soon. Kill this paladin. Should help us with army losses. Come on. Kill him off. That's it. Bravo. We've made a successful naval invasion onto Bretonia. And I'm sure it's only going to continue as we take more ground. Loot and occupy that. And that is in fact the second settlement of the Leonis area. So we will now put that on to demand highborn hostages. And we can level up Stereo. Get the smoke and mirrors going. She needs to grab some troops just to max out her army a bit. Although we're currently... We are fixing actually the Walls of Ravaging, right? Yeah, we'll keep fixing them for now. What I'm actually going to do is grab some Sisters of Slaughter maybe. Oh, never mind. Let's just do 2 Sisters of Slaughter, 2 Black Ark Corsairs. That will max out the army.
Lokhir Fellheart.
I don't really have time to like wait for my Black Ark to come over here. We're just not going to. Alright, we're gonna zoom over towards Kron. Admiral Barsathar still recruiting the army for Alana. And soon I'll probably pop up another army there. Taneska is actually in position to pretty much block off the advance of Avril. We'll put it onto land for now because she needs to replenish. I'm going to have Malina now head up to the Galleon's graveyard alongside Admiral Lovok. I'm just going to normal move him because we want to build up this building. But what this is going to allow me to do is we can actually start building the War Hydras and calib this. Going to get rid of all of these. And that's going to leave us with some slots for dragons. We'll get probably 3 dragons. Let's do 3 Calibdis. I like Calibdis more. And then we'll go 3 dragons after that. Malinur has a pretty nuts army, so I'm sure he can probably take the Galleon's Graveyard on his own. Next turn, so we might be able to take out Kargan. Alreth in the meantime can just go explore. Okay, do we declare war on Count Noctilus this turn?
What do you seek?
I think we do.
Delightful screams.
Yeah, I reckon we can play this out and win. Okay, it's going to be quite a difficult battle, but we'll get there. These bloated corpses might be interesting. Not sure what I'm going to do about them.
We have
Alright.
lives to end.
Let's fight this on the battle map. It'd be nice if I could have a Black Arc to give me the abilities, but Ganache herself has some pretty damn good magic, so I think we'll be okay. We also have 5 dragons. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. They do have some of these though, the Terrorgeists. Terrorgeists are pretty scary. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since we are on this map, and I do have 2 of these Reaper Bolt throwers, we're going to start to one side and destroy those towers. Alright, let's speed things up. Destroy tower number 1. This will also give me time to kind of assess where the troops are. I don't really have much armor-piercing missile damage, so the fact they have their Necrophax Colossus and the Rotting Leviathan behind the walls is kind of bad for us. I'm going to have to come off the walls to deal with them, and that's going to leave us vulnerable. Going to take down that other tower. And they currently have the zombie pirate gunnery mob on the wall there. This is doing a little bit of damage to the Sirens, which is nice. Alright, let's have these in a group. We'll start charging that gate. Yeah, we'll fly over my Black Dragons and Ganache. And then these can just stop firing, I guess. All of these and just need to start climbing the walls. See how this goes.
The merciless host.
Best bet for these is to move them into a position where we can shoot at the Death Shriek Terrorgeists.
Fell sorcery. Supreme sorcery. Come to me.
I'm going to put a fireball into the Necrophax Colossus there. If it will let me. Why is it not letting me? That's odd. Right, let's just throw down the Flame Storm.
Do my bidding. Onward.
Bring down the Assault Stone on top of it as well. Oh, lots of lovely damage done there. Oops, that was a wrong mobility. Just wanted to hit whatever this was attacking our units. Alright, let's have these dragons keep using their abilities. I'm doing my best to hit the gate, but they are coming out with other units. They've got the Necrovex Colossus in there. I think I'm going to have my War Hydras leave. Let's just have them all come out of there. It seems like a bad idea to be in that engagement right now. Right, these still aren't as close as I want them to be. The Reaper Bolt Throwers will move them forwards. I want them to hit the Death Streak Terrorgeist. I'm not sure if they're going to be in range 2 at any point, but we'll give it a go. Maybe we can hit the Deck Droppers actually. I'm just keeping my boys flying for the time being. I guess I could dive my Manticore into the zombie pirate gunnery mob so they stop firing. That War Hydra's in trouble. It was a depth guard with pole arms here that are causing us issues. Damn. Shooting my poor Hydra in the face. I just crushed those depth guard, please. Oh, that unit just got demolished. They all fired on the same unit. I'm not sure what's going to happen here with this burning head, but we'll give it a go. I'm hoping it just bounces off the walls and comes back. Yeah. Pretty good. Oh, straight through these guys as well. Let's just make sure this gate's gone, because at the moment my units just keep getting trapped. Like, this War Hydra here is just stuck inside the gate right now. Alright, I think we're just going to get off the walls now. Start attacking them on the ground. I'm going to dive in with all of my dragons. We're just going to try and kill like a Necrovex Colossus at a time. I'm going to keep that War Hydra out of the battle from now on. And what we're going to do a Flaming Sword of Vulcan onto all of these units to buff them up. Right, in we go. Let's take care of this Necrovex Colossus.
Corsair handbows. Destroy.
Right, she's currently being blasted pretty hard. I'm going to have a fly over this engagement. We're going to drop down our abilities. Web of Shadows, Stand or Die. And then we're going to drop that on those. Probably put a fireball into the rotting Leviathan as well.
Summoning destruction!
Fantastic.
Guards! Back!
Oh, one of my War Hydras is about to die. Both my War Hydras took a ton of damage in this battle so far. See if we can deal with these Death Shriek Terrorgeists.
Forward, Druki! On to battle!
Need another Flaming Sword of Ruin, that really, just to buff up the Black Dragons.
Dark sorceress!
Withdraw!
Make sure that's dead. Goodbye, Rotting Leviathan. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Go on, take it out. Okay, good. Next, the Necrofex Colossus.
Pull back!
Oh, the Death Shriek Terrorgeist, I'm gonna go. Let's have the Manticore come help us out. Wow, what did so much damage to my dragon there? Wow. Something did. Actually, I guess it's Count Noctilus himself, actually. That's probably what it is. Yeah. It's Count Noctilus. If we give them orders to get on the walls, they'll probably take off. There we go. And we can hit these Death Shriek Terrorgeists and stuff.
Corsair handbows!
Damn.
Dealers in
Get these over here to shoot down.
stand!
This Hydra has got its regeneration now, so that's good. We can use that. Make sure that Death Shriek Terrorgeist dies. Okay, let's take out the healthy one now.
Seeking distraction! Guided by a thought!
And Noctilus still probably doing loads of damage here. That was a bloated corpse, I think, just blew up.
I summon thee!
Just throw down a firebolt onto Count Noctilus here. If I can. Do a bit of damage to him. Right, once we've dealt with the Death Shriek Terrorgeist, we can then focus on the units in the center. And once they are dead, we might be able to just cause them all to crumble. That's what I'm hoping. This has been a hell of a battle though. I think that's it. Army losses. Noctilus is dead. We got him, boys. What a battle that was. Wow. I guess he had a pretty damn good army. A lot of depth guard, all of the like highest tier stuff. Like, doesn't get much better than that for Noctilus. So if we can defeat that with Ganache, plus a garrison, we're in good shape. Thank you very much for Torvlis. We will repair that level that up. We get the Amphitheatre of Vrisia, plus 10 public order. Income generated per 100 slaves in the province, plus 50. Well, best we start building that for slaves then at some point. For now, public order, and also the artisan's house. Very cool. We'll level her up. And we'll go for confer bloodlust, I reckon, is a good idea. Now we have Dekon Kar, who we just want to ignore at this point. Now that's the reason that I didn't really want to do this with the heroes, is just I would have to ignore the movement every turn, and that would just get so tedious. We'll do demand highborn hostages for now. Upgrade the Black Ark, of course. Admiral Singal. We're not going to build these shades just yet. But I think what we'll do, just to fill up those 2 slots, is start recruiting into Admiral Lovok's army. Give him a couple of Calabdis. After Barsathar's done recruiting for Alana, I think I'm just going to actually start moving Admiral Barsathar towards Bretonia. I think that's the best move at this point. We can just create armies over there. We don't need to create them in the center of Ulthuan. There's no reason to. Let's see if we can spend more money. Vampire Coast has been maxed out. That's going to spend a lot of cash. I guess Black Roads is the only thing we want to get here now. Although saying that, it might be worth getting rid of the House of Exiles and getting the slave buildings, and then eventually we can make this into a slave area as well. That spent a lot of money when they get max rank like that. Max rank settlements. Okay. Diplomacy we don't really care about right now. We just want to go and take the Galleon's Graveyard with these 2 armies. I think Admiral Lovok might be able to attack the Galleon's Graveyard with, like, as a Black Ark, and that might be a good way to, like, bring in 2 armies to that battle. Let's end the turn. We've secured more of Ulthuan, which is really, really good. The rest of it's just occupied by the other Dark Elves. I'm going to have to keep checking for Confederation options, honestly. Nagaron's busy wiping out Clan Richtus. They're grabbing way more land at the moment. Wonder if they have to deal with any armies coming down from the north, actually. Because when you're playing as Nagaron, I'm pretty sure you get forces coming from the north through the wastes. Unless it's only the Servants to Chaos you have to worry about. In Mortal Empires, at least. Puppets of Chaos, they were coming towards us actually, so I probably should have checked where that army is ending up. Ooh, raiding season. Lovely. Extra casualties captured for post-battle. Income from raiding, income from sacking settlements. Yasha's in range to attack. Let's do it. Okay. Goodbye, Pumpers of Chaos. Where's the other army they have?
Do you know who I am? Tyrant Say it, damn you.
Well, we found these guys, the Knights of the Flame. I think we're going to have Yashra start heading that way now. I'm not sure where the other Puppets of Chaos are, if that didn't destroy them. So this is maxed out. That's going to allow me to recruit all of these shades Maybe we should get some shades of great swords for climbing walls. Not sure. We're gonna have 4 dragons, 4 Calabdis, 2 Hydras. Yeah, let's do it. We'll just grab some of those. Let's grab 4 of them. 4 with great swords, 5 with dual weapons. Very cool indeed. And then what we can do is recruit some of those here as well. But I don't think I'm going to have this army focus on shades. I'll probably just have them as like an extra. That army can focus on something else, that Black Ark. Alright, where do we want to go from here? Missileon needs to build walls. Leonis needs to get a public order building in there. She's still recruiting actually. So, I'm going to stay where she is. Just have Lokhir head towards L'Anguille.
Bring fire and terror. Death to the land mongrels.
Awesome. I think their armies are just out of position or something. I'm not even sure. We're currently chasing away Avril. We had a real opportunity to do some damage, but just didn't. So we're just going to chase her all the way back to her land. Admiral Barsathar's nearly done with Alana, and finally, I think Alana's going to be okay. Oh, I did not mean to click that turn. That's annoying. Oh well, I think most of our armies were already moved, so not a big deal. The Cult of Pleasure just declared war on so many people. What that might actually allow me to do is confederate. I need to check that next turn. Because the power of all of the people they are against may make them want to confederate. That is nuts. Look at that. That's everybody. Like literally everybody. We are going to enter on the side of our ally, of course. Puppets of Chaos have just been destroyed. Okay, so the Blue Vipers have just taken the land off of the Top Knot. So the Top Knot's dead. And the Top Knots are not dead yet. They have just been taken over by the Blue Vipers. Which is quite interesting. We will raise everybody's taxes. And the Puppets of Chaos are gone. Alright. So I assume that Nagarond has the Sword of Cain now. Scepter of Stability is issued by killing Marie Beaumont. Probably not going to happen.
Supreme Sorceress of Grand.
Let's have Cesir jump on land here. And then we'll have Tiniska sort of move round. That's the Top Knots there now. So this is the Blue Vipers. Interesting. It's kind of annoying actually, because I was pretty happy with where we were standing. Should we just go for Caron? We could just go for Caron maybe. But unfortunately guys, it's been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we're going to continue our expansion eastward. Like, these armies that are coming in on the coast here can definitely make a home onto some of these lands. We just have to find out who we're going to go to war with. And then we're just going to keep backing them up with more armies. Especially once the... I was going to say the Black Arks come down here. I guess I could use Admiral Singal to come down to the Star Tower and just recruit armies here to send across. Meanwhile, we have like Admiral Barsathar coming out of the middle of Ulthuan. He's only got... Actually, no, he can move this turn. So yeah, let's have him start moving out of Ulthuan. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.